started, and thank you for coming. I'm Lisa Spiro. I'm the Executive Director of Digital Scholarship Services here in Fondren Library, and I'm really pleased to present to you the work of our 3 outstanding Fondren Fellows during 2016. One of our fellows from 2016 couldn't make it today, and I believe that's because he has a job interview. That is, rumor goes. So that's a pretty good excuse for not being here. But we do have 3 of our outstanding fellows from 2016, working a little into 2017 here to show off their projects. So the inspiration of the Fondren Fellows program was actually sort of a challenge from the university as a result of the university selecting as its quality enhancement plan for its reaccreditation process inquiry-based learning. So this stimulated a conversation in the library about how we can best support inquiry-based learning. So having a sort of open-ended research question, gathering evidence as you investigate that question, assessing the evidence, coming up with an argument or some sort of insight into that topic area, and delivering some sort of final product. And of course, the library already provides a lot of support for inquiry-based learning, whether that's through having outstanding collections or having reference librarians who are able to assist students with the research process and so forth. But it occurred to us that there's another way that we could support inquiry-based learning, and that is by actually having students come into the library and focus on a particular problem or project that is open-ended. And that could be a project in the area of helping us to better define services or develop new services, or creating new interfaces to archival collections, or thinking through how we might set up a space in the library better. So we were able to do this, I should mention, thanks to generosity from a donor, Trish Bryce, who gave a $10,000 gift to the library and said, you know, use this in a way that you think will have an impact on the university. So that led to the Fondren Fellows program. We have had 2 cohorts. So we have the first cohort who will be presenting today, and then we have a second cohort, the 2017 Fondren Fellows, 3 of whom have already begun working on their projects, and 2 of whom will start in the summer or fall. So simply put, the goals of the Fellows program are to have sort of a win-win. So on the one hand, to create sort of meaningful research opportunities for students, allowing them to deepen their knowledge in a particular area or develop research and communication skills, but also to allow the library to improve its services or collections or spaces, and to allow librarians the opportunity to mentor students as they work on these projects. So we did offer some incentives to people to become fellows, including a competitive wage of $15 an hour. Also the opportunity to really have an impact on the library or the university. And we've heard from at least one of our fellows that that was an enticement to hone research and communication skills and to have flexible hours. So this is a list of the 2016 Fondren Fellows. So we have Marcel Laflamme, who will be talking about his project on author rights. Then we also have Christina Rogalski, who is a graduate student in history, and will be talking about her project on mapping Civil War narratives. And I should say that Marcel and Christina recently went with me to a conference called the Coalition for Networked Information to present their projects at that conference. That conference kind of focused on digital scholarship and the sort of impact of digital technologies on the library. And they gave fantastic presentations. People were talking to them afterwards and coming up in hallways. So I think it really demonstrated the power of these projects. We also have a fantastic project from our fellow Neha Lapali talking about alternative furniture in the library. And then, unfortunately, Ian Lowry, who is a fellow working on a project looking at data management needs here at Rice, couldn't be with us, but he has a pretty good excuse. Then for the 2017 fellows, we have projects focused on making archival collections more visible via Wikipedia. We have a continuation of the data management project that I mentioned before, looking more specifically at how to help graduate students develop skills in curating data and using data effectively. We also have a project that is a continuation of Christina's work on mapping Civil War narratives, and one focused on the Jesse H. Jones exhibit. And then finally, we have a project looking at how to assess faculty needs around collections. So could I ask our fellows to just briefly stand up and sort of be recognized for your excellent work, or work to be? And I also want to recognize the mentors who have really been doing fantastic work in just helping students develop their projects. So I know we have Sue Garrison here, and Melinda Flannery, Shannon Kippett-Smith, who worked with Marcel, couldn't be here. I worked with Ian on the data management project, and then Rebecca worked with Christina on the Mapping Civil War Narratives project. So you guys can sit down now. So what we're going to do for the rest of the time is hear briefly from Marcel, Christina, and Neha about their projects, and then eat cookies and drink coffee. So I'm going to turn things over to Marcel now.